Hello, everybody. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I hope you all have joined the group because everything is still doing well out here in Central Texas. I'm in Zone 9A, and it's a little bit warm here, but they're saying there's a cold front coming down. I don't know. So I'm gonna go and harvest a couple of things. My some of my patches look good, some of them not so good, but it's all right. Everything in due time because I've been progressively planting around the gazebo. You could decorate with your vegetables, believe it or not. You don't have to have, I mix pretty, shrubs with my vegetables because that's the type of land I have, or that's the kind of gardening I want to do right now. I have a normal garden over there that's gated off, but that's full of sweet potatoes, and I ain't picking those up yet. They ain't ready, in my opinion. They look like they're getting it though. So today we're gonna go and we're gonna harvest some of the things that have grown back, aka the turnips, peppers, and whatever else I find out here. So come on, join me. Let's go ahead. Hey, remember to subscribe and to like so I can get out there. So let's go ahead and start with the turnips and see what else is out here. I didn't bring my pad out here today, but look at this. This is what normal turnips look like. Bug damage. I'm still gonna eat these. I am not throwing my stuff away. Not. If a bug won't eat it, you shouldn't eat it either. And remember to wash your stuff off. That's important because there'll probably be some bugs in here. Because that's the natural way to grow. But I'm going to gather what I can gather and get rid of these snails that are everywhere. Because they like shade. One, two, three, four. Yeah. I may not be the perfect gardener. I know I'm not. Nobody is. But I know it's important to come out here and get what you can get before you get got. Because these snails, these things right here, they're terrible. They're terrible. So I have my little basket here, my little Dollar Tree basket. You don't need anything fancy to garden. You don't even need a basket. You gotta get a paper bag, plastic bag. And with turnips, they're so crisp, you could just break them off. Just make sure you don't break off all of the leaves on that one plant. You just get some of them. And all I'm doing is thinning it out again because I'm gonna get another pot of greens. In a couple of days, they grew back. Did I put any? Water's coming over here. So we're gonna get it, we're gonna get it because I am being, my birds got out too. My birds got out and ate some of these, mainly the collard greens, but it's okay. It's okay. I keep on trying to, I am with those chickens. Those chickens, some of them are clever. They can get out. And when they do, they will eat your plants. Just know that. Don't let them they eat bugs, but they eat plants too. So you let them out. Beware. Gardener, beware. They got my collard greens real good this time. I was like, man, what's eating my collard greens? It was Silky and one of those blackbirds. I don't know what that thing is. They look funny. They're black. Silkies are black too, but you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh or you're gonna cry. So before they get me, I'm gonna get what I can get. Knock some of this stuff off. Yep, this thing is putting out. They are putting out. And all I did was broadcast the seeds and just threw them out here. Initially, when I started growing all of this stuff, I was trying to be all, careful with it and separate it. But turnips, unless they group together, they don't look good. Group them. They look a lot better. They seem to grow a lot better. Especially when you just want the greens like I do. I mean, it's nice to have the root later on in a couple of months. But I like turnip greens, so this is the way I plant them. So I get the part of the plant that I want. Turnips are starting to develop down here too. That's all right. They ain't coming out for a while. Just making sure I don't grab too many leaves from one plant. I'm just trying to get spread it out. And another reason why I'm doing it is because the bugs hide when there's shade. They crawl up under here and take a nappy poo after they've done their damage. So I'm exposing them to the elements so they go someplace else. I don't want them to get comfortable. All right, let me get that one right there. Wait a minute, this plant only got one leaf on it. Maybe I don't know. Get some of these. Yeah, they nice and healthy. Look at that. Did I get enough? I'm gonna get like one or two from back here. And make sure you break them off and don't drag the plant out of the ground. So I take my thumb and I break it off. Or get a snipper if you're not good at it. Either way, you'll get your stuff. Make sure this plant has, no, I'm not gonna take that one. I think I've done enough. Yeah, I think I've gathered enough. Okay, let's move on to another plant. That's what we have so far. A pot of greens. Some of them ain't no good though. See that? I'll give that to the rabbit. I said one rabbit, right? So I can't feed two with that. These are my tree collards. They're doing better. They're doing better than they were in the heat of the summer. So I'm happy about that. The rest of the plants seems to be doing good. I have some plants that I just left out here. Brussels sprouts. I'll show you the Brussels sprout. This one right here, that's a Brussels sprout. And I've been feeding this to the rabbits. So I'll go to the bottom or to one of the big ones like this. See that? And I'll break off and I'll give just this one because this used to be a Brussels sprout, right? I'll break off some of the leaves and give it to my rabbits. It just keep growing, so I'm gonna leave it here. And some more Brussels sprouts will start joining on the bottom. So that's good. I'll just take that one off, take that off, and I just break it off. I try to, see that? I'd rather give it to my animals than have some wild animal come and get it. So right there, I got enough for my rabbits. Ain't that good? I think so. Get every leaf that I can. There we go. That's going in the bucket too. See, they look different. Let's go over here and get some peppers because they're ready. Ready. I've been waiting on these things. Look at that. Look at that. You know I'm rustic, right? I found a way to put it in this bucket. I'm just gonna move stuff to the side on the bucket and drop it in the bottom. There's a whole bunch of peppers here, and I make, if you get some vinegar, I use vinegar and just the pepper, and I pickle my peppers. And then if you really want it, you want to make pepper sauce, just blend it up. The vinegar will keep it from going bad, and I put it in the refrigerator. Some people say you can only hold it in there for a few months. I beg to differ. I've had some in there that I'm still using that have been in there for at least a year, maybe more. She's not dead yet. Don't eat that, Jamaica. Don't eat that. I know what I'm doing. The vinegar will preserve it, and it's refrigerated. So when you get a whole bunch of them, bell peppers, any kind of peppers, just blend them together. Oh, well, this is what I do. I blend them together and put some vinegar in it. I don't even measure half the time. I just put it in there to make it the consistency of hot pepper that you buy in the store. At least I know it's, well, I don't know unless I make my own vinegar. At least I hope it's only vinegar and the peppers and not any other kind of chemical preservatives. So I'm just getting all these peppers off. See that? They got to go inside soon. These peppers are like 2 to 3 years old. These pepper plants. They've been around a while. Still putting out. Still putting out. See that? Let me pull you closer. See that? See that beautiful pepper right there? You can use that. You don't have to wait till it turns colors, but I do. Let's see if there's anything else here. All right. This cucumber plant. I found out what it was. Lemon cucumber. That's what they are. Okay, we're gonna move and see if there's anything else here, and then we'll go. I got another potted pepper over there. I thought that my okra was done for the season. Apparently not, because I see some flowers on some of them. Right up there. See flowers starting, so it's still warm here. I don't know if they're gonna make it. I just left it alone. My opinion, the sweet potatoes, roots, the tubers grow better around the okra plant. So I left them there. I'm still getting okra flowers though. See what I'm talking about? Still flowering. And it's not just one. It's a couple of them. There's another flower right there. Okra flower. They're pretty too. You could put that in your front yard. Let me see if I can find one that's facing me so y'all can see what the beauty of this thing. One that's open. I guess the only open one is this one right here. This is the most open one I have. See that? See how pretty okra flowers are? You put that in your front yard. This is what we have so far. And look at that. I told you could decorate with this stuff. Mix flowers in with it. You ain't gonna have the flowers in the wintertime. They're gonna disappear. But look, and I just progressively moved on. I started over there, as you can see by the progression of the plants, and I gradually moved across. Some stuff is coming up, some stuff didn't make it. A lot of stuff made it though. See that? And my my garlic is coming up. Yay! These are the ones we planted last. And these trees have to go in the ground. Oh, Lord, or in a bigger pot. I got some citrus that fell down over there. Here we go. You'd be surprised what you could do if you do it little by little. You get a lot done. And as long as you water them, like I'm doing right now, the plants are gonna grow. Even if you don't fertilize. Soil already has fertilizer in it, unless it's spent soil that you've used over and over again. But in the ground gardening, oh, here's another okra flower. Let me see if I can get real close on this one. Since it's so, where you at? There we are. That's an okra flower right there. Isn't that pretty? That is beautiful to me. All right, let me get myself together. Here's my bucket. Because the water's going, I got to go around the other way. We got about, I'd say, 1/3 left to plant. And then we got to go back and fill in the spots, the ones that didn't make it. Everything ain't going to make it. This is about life. This is life. I watered this last night, so they should be good to go. I told you I don't always get it. See that? That's my sugar cane that I failed to water and bit the dust on me. It's like I ain't gonna make it, and this is the part I haven't planted yet. All this right here, the shady spot. Oh well. Let's see. Make sure I don't get wet. All right, let me move on. So the other one is over here. Welcome to the jungle. No, 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 no. I don't really know that song, but y'all get the gist. All right, look at this plant. Look at this. It's a bell pepper. There's 2 of them in here. There's a bell pepper plant in here, and of course my habanero. So I'm just gonna pull these off. I pulled some off last night, so this is about half of what I had. Where'd I put the other ones? Don't matter. We'll go inside and we'll lay this thing out. Pull anything that looks like it's getting ready to ripe off. They're hot anyway. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if what your friends might say. I don't know. I don't remember the song. Nobody but you. Your love by me. Unconditional it seems. You got to get up, get up, get up, get up. Let me stop messing up that lady song. Okay, that's done. Here we are. There is one more herb that I want to get, but I'm not going to put it in here with this. They already wilted. We're going to stick these in some salt water, by the way. That's how you clean them. Soak them. Anything like slugs, snails, most bugs cannot take salt water. You submerge it in there. You wash it. I might wash it more than one time. I just started with salt water. And I do salt water twice. And then I go ahead and wash it off so I get all that salt off. So this is the other plant that I wanted to get some. This is called the toothache plant. It numbs your mouth. So if you got a toothache or your kid got a toothache and you can't get to the dentist in time, this joker will shut the pain off. And it doesn't do it for a little while like Ambisol. You know, Ambisol wears off. This joker will shut it off until maybe the next day. And that's what I'm telling you from experience. I have tried this thing and my mouth was numb for a little while, for a great while. And the more you pick this plant, and I planted it from seed, the more you pick the flowers, because the flowers is what you want, right? These, the more it grows. And I got 2 or 3 of these around here, maybe more. I planted a whole bunch of seeds and they all came up. It's a great plant to have, just in case. Just in case. And you dry it out, put in the paper bag, dry it out, and use it when you need it. It works dry. You don't have to have it fresh. Actually, I think it works better when it's dry. Okay, let's see what we have. Move this out of the way. We have our toothache plant that I grabbed flowers off of, and I grabbed my bag of toothache flowers. I got a whole bunch of them. See this? I dry them out in the paper bag and I get some, put it in the paper bag, and continue to dry them. Unless, you know, somebody might need them besides me, because I got way more than I need. So here are my turnip greens that are wilting. Get these out. These are my peppers. Brussels sprouts that I'm gonna give to my birds. I mean to my animals, my rabbits. I could give it to the chickens too, because they'll eat them. And if you get something like this, just either you pick the stuff off that you don't want. See that? That looks pitiful, but you can still cook that. That'll still eat. It's not gonna make you sick. They wilt real quick, but when you let me see if I mix some stuff in here. When you put them back in the salt water, they perk right back up. They go in the salt water in a minute. I'm just trying to get everything situated. So those are my greens for today. That's a pot of greens right there. See, I knew I had some Brussels sprouts in here. These are the Brussels sprouts that I can eat, or I can give it to my I can eat them. I can give them to my chickens. I can give them to my rabbits. I got grazing animals. That's what I have. Chickens will eat vegetables. They as a matter of fact, they're eating my collard greens right now. The ones that are escaping are eating my collard greens. It's that cucumber. It's called a lemon cucumber. It tastes like it has a taste of lemon. And here are my peppers, my habanero peppers. Y'all know these are expensive in the store, right? I got some bell peppers out there, but they're small, so I'm not gonna pick them yet. But here's my habanero. And y'all know this is my 3rd or 4th time getting these greens, these turnip greens. I just harvest them over and over again, and when the leaves come back, I just go ahead and harvest again. Because this is about what they sell them by the bunch, right? So that's 2 bunches right there. I don't know how much they cost because I don't buy this stuff. I don't buy stuff when I have it in season. If I don't have it in season, then yes, I will go to the supermarket and I purchase stuff all the time if I don't have it. But if I have it in season, no, I don't have to buy this. It saved me a little bit of money, and it's Thanksgiving time. So people gonna want greens, especially them collard greens out there that I have to go out there and harvest. Because my chickens apparently like collard greens. They ain't touching the turnip greens. These go over here. See, I found some stuff that don't belong over here. Just goes to show, just throw down some seeds sometimes, especially with turnips, with greens in general. Throw down some seeds in your soil. If it doesn't have any kind of, metals or anything that's going to hurt you, just throw the seeds down, water, rake it in like grass. You'll get food. You don't have to buy your greens especially during the holiday season. Actually, I think during the holiday season, some of the stuff is less expensive. I went to the supermarket yesterday and turkeys were 89 cents a pound. So that was a deal. And there's some other places that you can probably get it less. That was just the place that was closest to me. So sometimes they'll put stuff on sale, but if you want fresh greens that have not been sprayed with any kind of stuff, at least unless it came from the sky, that you didn't put any kind of pesticides on, go ahead and grow your own stuff out of the ground or in a bucket or in a planter. I'm not going to say a bucket. Throw some seeds in a planter. How many packs did I throw out? 2 or 3 packs of seeds? And this is what I'm getting over and over again. Just goes to show, if you try, you're going to get something. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me. I'm going to go ahead and stick this in some salt water and soak it for a while and wash it off. Soak it again, wash it off, and then wash it off with some water. And I'm going to put it in a pot. That's what I'm going to do. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. I thank everybody for being with me. And I will see you on the next one. Bye, y'all.